Unit 7 Congruence of Triangles. Let us see first what are congruent triangles. Two triangles are congruent if they are the same size and shape. Here you can see two triangles are given to you. Are they of same size and shape? Let us see. Yes, both of them are of same size and shape, so they are congruent. So both of these are congruent triangles. Two triangles are not congruent if they are not of same size and shape. Here let us see whether these two triangles are of same size and shape. No, the red one is not as same as the blue triangle. So they are not congruent. Now you might have understood the difference between the congruent triangles and non-congruent triangles. Now, two triangles are congruent if they are of same size and shape. For that, there are four rules. First is side, side, side. Three angles will be congruent if the three sides of their triangles are congruent to each other. After that is side, angle, side. One angle and two sides. After that, angle, angle, angle. And last is right angle, hypotenuse and side. Test side, side, side. The three sides of one triangle are equal to the other three sides of the other triangle. That is called side, side, side congruent triangles rule. Here you can see two triangles ABC and DEF. Now how to prove that? First you can see AB and DE. Both are sides of two different triangles and both are equal. Now next side, that is BC and EF, that are also equal. After that AC and DF are also equal. So here you can see that three sides, here you are able to see three sides, 1, 2 and 3. So here this triangle and this triangle, both means small triangle you will draw. After that ABC is congruent. This congruent sign will be like this way. You have to make it congruent to triangle DEF. By which rule? By triple S rule. It is also called triple S rule or SSS rule. Sum is given of SSS or triple S rule. Here you can see that two triangles are given to you. Their measurements of each sides are also given to you. So here you can see that three sides measurements are given. So which rule can be applied over here? Three sides means triple S rule can be applied over here. So first what we will write down? Here you can see that measurement of AB and DE is 4 cm. So we can write down that AB is equal to DE. Why? Because both are of equal measurement and both are sides. Now next you can see 7 cm and 7 cm. BC's measurement is 7 cm and measurement of EF is also of 7 cm. So both will be equal. So we have to write down BC is equal to EF, and in the bracket we have to write down why, because it is a side. After that you can see 6 cm and 6 cm. Here measurement of AC and DF are equal and both are 6 cm. So next step we have to write down AC is equal to DF. So here you can see we have got three sides which are equal. So last we will write down that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By which rule? By SSS rule. Next rule will be side, angle, side. So congruent triangle test, side, angle, side. Two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to those of the other triangle. Here we will talk about two sides and the angle which is between that two sides is if these three are equal, side, angle and side, then both the triangles are congruent. So how to prove SAS? you can see that AB is equal to DE. One side we have got. After that, the included angle means the angle between that two sides. Here you can't take the angle A or angle C, because we are taking which two sides, AB and BC. So we will see, only take the included angle, that is angle B and angle E. After that, next will be the two sides, means BC will be equal to EF. So here what we have got, first side, after that included angle and one side. That means that this is, if we have proved that two sides and one included angle are equal, then both the triangles are congruent. So last we will write down, therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By which rule? By SAS rule. Now next, here one example is given. Here ABC and DEF, two triangles are given to you. You have to prove that SAS, what we have learned, that is correct or not. Here AB, first step will be AB and DE, both the measurements are equal, so we can write down that AB is equal to DE. And what is it? It is a side, so in bracket we will write down side. After that, the angle B and angle E are both are equal and both are of 60 degrees. So we have to write down next step as angle B is equal to angle E. Why? Because they are included angle. After that, 6 centimeter. Here you can see both the measurement of BC and EF are equal, and that is 6 centimeter. But what is BC and EF? They are sides. So in the bracket we will write down they are side. After that, lastly, what we have proved, that here one side included angle and a side. That means that SAS rule, by SAS rule, triangle ABC and triangle DEF are congruent. Now we will see the next one, that is angle side. Here congruent triangles test angle side. Here you can see two angles we have to take and the side between them. To any two angles you are taking, then you have to take the side which is included side, means the side we have to take which is between that two angles only. Here you can see two angles and corresponding side of one triangle are equal those of the other triangle. So how to prove AAS congruence? Here you can see angle A and angle D are equal, and in bracket we will write down both of them are angle. So we will write down in bracket angle. After that, another angle is angle B and angle E. After that, sides AB and DE are equal. So last you can see that by angle side, the triangles ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So here we have learned about the AAS rule, which is the third rule. Now here one exercise is there. Two triangles are given ABC and DEF. In that, here you can see two angles are given and one side is given. So which theorem it will be? It will be A angle side. So first we will write down that angle A and angle B are equal. So angle A is equal to angle B. After that, angle B is equal to angle E. After that, AB is equal to DE. Both are sides. So by AAS congruence rule, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. After that, last is right angle hypotenuse side. Right angle hypotenuse side. This is the fourth one. Here you can see two triangles are there, and here you can see that angle B and angle E are right angles. Right angles means 90 degree. And here hypotenuse. Which is hypotenuse? You can see side AC and side DF. Both are hypotenuse. And the BC and EF are the base. And AB and DE are altitudes, or you can say them as side also. Now how to prove RHS? First let us understand what is RHS. The right angle hypotenuse and corresponding side of one triangle equal to those of the other. It is called RHS rule in short. Now how to prove? Angle B and angle E are equal. Why? Because both are right angle. After that, AC and DF are equal. Why? Because they are hypotenuse. After that, the measurement of AB and DE are equal. Means one side we need, that we can take AB also, AB equal to DE, or you can write that BC is equal to EF. That will be also considered right only. So after that, RHS, you can see that therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By which rule? By RHS rule. Now here congruent triangles exercise, you can see whenever two triangles are given to you and one right angle is there in that two triangles, then always it is a RHS rules. Here you can see, first we will write down both the right angles, means angle B and angle E are right angle. After that, the measurement of AC and DF are equals and they are hypotenuse. After that, a side we need, means AB is equal to DE, that is equal to 4 cm. So therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By which rule? By RHS congruence rule. Exercise 7.2, question number 2, you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. First, if you have to use SSS criterion, then you need to show AR is equal to what, RT is equal to what, and AT is equal to what. Here you are given the condition that you want to show. What we have to find out? That is given over here, that we have to find out this. Now what is given? That we have to use SSS rule. Now here you have to fill in the blanks that AR is equal to what, RT is equal to what, and AT is equal to what. So by using SSS rule, we can say that AR and PE are equal. So here the answer will be PE. After that, second, RT, here you can see RT is equal to, here you can see length of RT and EN are equal. So RT is equal to EN and AT. Here you can see AT is equal to PN. Here you have to write down PN. So answer you will write down in this form, that is, for SSS criterion we need IAR is equal to PE, RT is equal to EN, and AT is equal to PN. In the figure, the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to which triangle? Here you can see the diagram. All the angles and the sides which are equal are marked over here. Now you have to find out that the triangle RAT will be congruent with which triangle. So the triangle is NOW, the next triangle is NOW, but in which manner it is congruent, that you have to find out. So you have to just write out from the figure given. We may observe that first we will take the side. Which two sides are equal? You can observe over here that here this marking and this markings are same. So AT will be equal to ON. Instead of ON you can write down NO also. So first side is we have taken which is equal. Now second you can see we want one angle. Now here you can see that here the markings at A and the markings at O, both the angles they are same. So the angle A will be equal to angle O. So this is angle, so we will write down in the bracket angle. After that, next is you can observe that this here there are two lines and here there are two lines. That means that this side and this side both are equal. So you can write down that AR is equal to WO or OW, that is also a side. So what we got? One side, after that angle, and after that side. So by which criteria? So by SAS criteria, which two triangles will be congruent? You can see, you have to see that R, where there you are writing R, there you have to write down what? W you have to write down corresponding to it. So here you can see W, then here R, then here W. After that, here you can see A, then here O, here because A and O, the angles are equal. So A you have to write down R A, then you have to write down after W O. After that, here you can see last T and N will be equal. So T and N. Now instead of this, if you are writing here N O W, instead of this you are writing this, then it will be wrong because this congruence is not true. You have to see, observe that which angles are same and which sides are same. According to that, you have to write down the congruence. After that, next one is complete the congruence statement. Here 4 triangles are given to you and you have to find out the triangle BCA is congruent to triangle QRS is congruent to what? After this, nothing is given. So you have to find out over here that this congruence is equal to what? So here you can see that BCA is congruent to QRS. These two congruent are given. That means that this and these two we have to prove equal. So for it, what we will do? Simply first consider triangle BCA. Now already these two triangles are given equal. So what we have to see? That this triangle and this triangle, these two triangles which are joined, that two triangles we will see. So from the figure it is given that BT is equal to BC. Here you can see that BT and BC, here you can see these two marks are equal. That means that these two sides are equal, which are already given in the figure. So that you have to write down first. After that you can observe that AC, this marking and this marking are equal. That means these two sides are equal. So you have to write down that AC is equal to AT. All these are given in the statement only, means in the figure you can observe it. After that you can see that both the triangles are having a common side, that is BA. So BA is common side for triangle BCA and triangle BTA. So the congruence rule will be which one? You can see here angle is there, here a side is there, this one is also side and this common is side. So by S congruent rule we can write down that triangle BCA. So next you can write down B. After that, where you have written C in the second. So here also at second place, what you have to write down? T. So BCA is congruent to triangle BT. We have proved for these two triangles. Now we will prove for these two triangles that they are congruent. Here you can see that the markings here 3 marks and 3 marks. That means these two sides are equal. After that these two sides are equal. After that these two sides are equal. That means that we have got 3 sides. So we will prove these two congruence by SSS rule. Now let us write it systematically. Similarly, consider the triangle QRS and triangle TPQ. From the figure it is given that here you can see PT is equal to where? Here you can see here marking and here marking are equal. That means these two sides are equal. So PT is equal to QR. So one side we have written that they are equal. After that these two sides TQ and QR. TQ and QS. These two are equal. So next side we have got that they are equal. After that another PQ is equal to RS. They are also given. So that is also another side. So by which congruence? By SSS criteria we can write down that triangle QRS is congruent to, so first we have write down Q. So with Q, what we will write down? Here you can see, what you can see, same, here angle is there and here angle is there, same. So where first we have write down Q, so on the other side we have to first write down T. After that Q, we have here, after Q it is R. So here you can see, where here R, where it is matching, R is matching with the P. So we can see that R, after T we will write down P. After that last S is remaining. So here what is remaining? Simply Q is remaining, because Q is the same vertex of both the triangles. Now next, question number 10. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Two triangles are given to you and you have to explain that these two triangles are congruent. But why? Here you can see some similarities are or congruences are given, that this angles and this angle. You can see, I will show you. This angle and this angle is equal, it is given. This angle and this angle, it is given equal. After that, another thing, what is given? Another one side is given equal. So from the figure it is given that angle ABC and angle DEF, this angle and this angle are of 90 degree. Why? Because here you can see a square shape is drawn, that means that they are of 90 degree. Another angle you can see that this angle and this angle, means angle BAC and angle DFE are equal. Next, BC is equal to DE, that side is also given equal. BC is equal to DE. So by ASA congruence, see here, you first what it is, an angle. Here you can see first angle. After that again we are getting angle and one side, means which? Angle, side, angle. So by ASA congruence property, two triangles are congruent if the two angles and the included side of one are respectively equal to the two angles and the included side of the other. So you have to write down the sentence of ASA congruence, and after that at last you have to write down that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. That's all about this chapter. Thank you.